Welcome to The Crux, where we explore the fundamental complexities of our world. On this channel, we delve into the mysteries of perception and reality, asking the tough questions and digging deep to find the answers. Today's episode, Perception and Reality Revisited, Understanding the Complexities of Our Perception of the World, promises to be an enlightening journey. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Introduction: Understanding perception and its role in our lives. Perception is a fundamental aspect of human experience that plays a crucial role in shaping our understanding of the world around us. At its most basic level, perception refers to the process by which we take in and interpret sensory information from our environment. It encompasses a wide range of forms, including visual, auditory, and tactile perception, and is closely linked to the concept of sensation, or the process of receiving and encoding sensory information. The role of perception in our daily lives is immense. It is how we navigate our environment, how we interact with others, and how we form our understanding of the world. Without perception, we would be unable to make sense of the vast amount of information that bombards us every day. Perception also plays a critical role in shaping our social and cultural experiences. The way we perceive things is heavily influenced by our culture, society, and past experiences. This is why different cultures and societies may have different ways of perceiving the world. The study of perception draws on a wide range of perspectives and theories. From a philosophical perspective, the question of perception and its relationship to knowledge and reality has been a topic of debate for centuries. Different philosophical perspectives, such as dualism and monism, have different views on the nature of perception and its relationship to the mind and the world. Perception research also has many practical and applied implications. From understanding how we process and interpret visual information to developing new technologies that can mimic human perception, the field of perception research has a wide-reaching impact on many areas of study including psychology, neuroscience, and artificial intelligence. Perception also plays an important role in the creative process, particularly in fields such as art, design, and literature. Artists and designers use perception to create works that evoke specific emotions and meanings, and in literature, perception is used to create imagery and atmosphere. In this video, we will explore the complexities of perception from a philosophical perspective. We will delve into the history of perception and its key concepts, examine the role of the mind in perception, look at the impact of culture and society on perception, explore the role of language in shaping perception, and examine the relationship between perception and reality. This chapter serves as an introduction to the main topics that will be covered in the upcoming chapters of the book. We hope that this book will provide new insights and understanding of the rich and fascinating subject of perception. The philosophy of perception, historical overview and key concepts. The philosophy of perception is a rich and complex field that has been studied for centuries, with roots dating back to ancient Greece. Throughout history, philosophers have debated the nature of perception and its relationship to reality and have proposed a wide range of theories and perspectives. In this chapter, we will provide a historical overview of the philosophy of perception and examine the key concepts and debates that have shaped the field. One of the major figures in the history of the philosophy of perception is René Descartes, who proposed a dualist theory that posits a separation between the mind and the body. According to Descartes, the mind is responsible for perception and the body is responsible for sensation. This theory had a major impact on the field and has been highly influential in shaping subsequent debates and perspectives. Another important concept in the philosophy of perception is the relationship between perception and reality. Realism, the idea that perceptions are an accurate representation of reality, has been a central debate throughout the history of the philosophy of perception. On the other hand, idealism, the idea that reality is dependent on our perception of it, has also been proposed as an alternative theory. The debate between these two perspectives continues to shape the field today. In addition to these perspectives, skepticism has also been a prominent theory in the philosophy of perception. Skepticism posits that it is impossible to know the true nature of reality, as our perceptions are inherently unreliable. This theory has been influential in shaping our understanding of the limitations of perception and its relationship to knowledge. The philosophy of perception has also been impacted by scientific discoveries and technological advancements. For example, the advent of brain imaging technology has provided new insights into the neural mechanisms of perception and has led to a renewed interest in the mind-body problem. The practical and applied implications of the philosophy of perception are numerous. For example, in the field of psychology, The philosophy of perception has been used to understand and explain various perceptual phenomena. Additionally, in the field of artificial intelligence, the philosophy of perception has been used to inform the development of machines that can mimic human perception. The philosophy of perception is a constantly evolving field that has a wide-reaching impact on our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In the future, the study of perception will continue to play a critical role in shaping our understanding of the mind, the body, and reality. The role of the mind in perception, dualism, monism, and beyond. The relationship between the mind and perception is a topic that has been the subject of much debate and discussion in the field of philosophy. Two of the most prominent theories in this area are dualism and monism. Dualism posits that the mind and body are separate entities, and that perception is the result of the mind interacting with the body. Monism, on the other hand, argues that the mind and body are not separate entities, and that perception is a function of the mind-body as a whole. The mind-body problem is a central issue in the philosophy of perception, and it is closely related to the debate between dualism and monism. Contemporary theories such as functionalism and physicalism have attempted to reconcile the mind-body problem by proposing new ways of understanding the relationship between the mind and the body. Functionalism, for example, argues that the mind can be understood as a set of functions that are implemented in the brain, while physicalism argues that the mind can be reduced to physical processes in the brain. The neural mechanisms of perception are also closely related to the mind-body problem. The brain is responsible for processing and interpreting sensory information, and recent advances in brain imaging technology have provided new insights into the neural mechanisms of perception. For example, functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, has been used to study the neural correlates of perception and has helped to shed light on how the brain processes different types of sensory information. The relationship between perception and consciousness is also an important area of study. Consciousness is defined as the state of being aware of one's surroundings, and it plays a critical role in perception. Attention and awareness are closely related to consciousness, and they are critical for perception as they allow us to selectively process information from the environment. Cognitive psychology and cognitive neuroscience have also played an important role in shaping our understanding of the mind and perception. These fields have provided new insights into the cognitive processes that underlie perception and have helped to explain how the mind processes and interprets sensory information. The impact of culture and society on perception. Perception is not only the act of receiving and interpreting sensory information but also the process of understanding and making sense of that information about our cultural and societal context. Our perceptions are shaped not only by our individual experiences and biology, but also by the cultural and societal norms, values, and beliefs that we are exposed to. In this chapter, we will delve into how culture and society shape our perceptions and understanding of the world around us, and the implications of these factors for intercultural communication and understanding. Culture can be defined as the shared beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, and artifacts that characterize a group or society. Culture shapes our perceptions by providing a framework for understanding the world and our place in it. For example, different cultures have different norms and values regarding beauty, morality, and truth. These norms and values shape our perceptions of what is considered beautiful, moral, or true. In some cultures, for example, a thin body type is considered the standard of beauty, while in others, a more voluptuous body type is favored. Similarly, different cultures have different moral codes and beliefs about what is right and wrong. These cultural norms and values shape our perceptions of what is considered moral or immoral. Society, on the other hand, can be defined as a group of individuals living in a defined geographical area who share a common culture and institutions. Society shapes our perceptions through the social and cultural narratives that surround us. For example, societal perceptions of race and racism have a significant impact on how we perceive and interact with people of different races. Similarly, societal perceptions of gender and gender roles have a significant impact on how we perceive and interact with people of different genders. These societal narratives shape our perceptions of social categories such as race, gender, and class and have a significant impact on how we understand and navigate the world. Culture and society also shape our perceptions of time, space, and other fundamental concepts. Different cultures have different ways of understanding and experiencing time, and these differences can have a significant impact on how we perceive the world around us. For example, some cultures have a linear understanding of time, while others have a cyclical understanding of time. Similarly, Different cultures have different ways of understanding and experiencing space, and these differences can also have a significant impact on how we perceive the world around us. For example, some cultures have a strong sense of individual boundaries, while others have a more collective understanding of space. Globalization and cross-cultural interactions have also had a significant impact on our perceptions and understanding of the world. As we interact with people from different cultures and societies, our perceptions and understanding of the world are shaped by these interactions. For example, the growing interconnectedness of the world has led to increased awareness and understanding of different cultural perspectives. Additionally, the media we consume shapes our perceptions of the world and the way we understand it. The news, movies, and music that we consume give us a glimpse into the cultures and societies that produce them, influencing the way we perceive the world. The impact of culture and society on perception has significant implications for intercultural communication and understanding. The role of language in shaping perception. Language is not only a tool for communication but also a tool for shaping our understanding of the world. Our perception of the world is not only based on the raw sensory data that we receive but also on the linguistic framework that we use to make sense of that data. In this chapter, we will delve into how language shapes our perceptions and the implications of this for intercultural communication and understanding. Language shapes our perceptions by providing a framework for understanding the world and our place in it. For example, how we talk about time, space, causality, and other fundamental concepts shape our understanding of these concepts. For example, in English, time is often described as linear, with the past, present, and future, while in some other languages, time is described as cyclical. Similarly, how we talk about space shapes our understanding of it. For example, in English, we have distinct words for different types of spatial relations, such as in and on, while in some other languages, these concepts are described using a single word. These linguistic distinctions shape our understanding of the world and affect our perception of it. The idea that the structure of language shapes the way we think and perceive the world is known as linguistic relativity, or the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis. This idea suggests that the language we speak shapes our perception of the world and that speakers of different languages perceive the world differently. For example, it has been proposed that the Hopi language, which does not have a distinct past or future tense, shapes the Hopi speakers' understanding of time differently than English speakers. However, it is important to note that the relationship between language, thought and perception is a complex topic, and the linguistic relativity hypothesis is still a topic of debate among scholars. Language also plays a significant role in shaping our perceptions of self, others, and social categories such as race, gender, and class. How we talk about these concepts shapes our understanding of them. For example, in English, we use gendered pronouns to refer to people, and this shapes our understanding of gender. Similarly, how we talk about race shapes our understanding of it. Language is also closely related to culture and society, and these factors shape our perceptions in conjunction with language. For example, how a particular culture or society talks about a certain concept shapes our understanding of it. For example, in some cultures, honor and shame are fundamental concepts that shape the way people think and act, while in other cultures, these concepts have little or no importance. Multilingualism and code switching, the ability to switch between different languages or language varieties, also shape our perception in unique ways. When we speak in different languages or switch between languages, we can perceive the world differently and access different cultural and societal frameworks. This can lead to greater flexibility in thinking and problem solving. The role of language in shaping perception has significant implications for intercultural communication and understanding. As we interact with people from different cultures and societies, it is important to be aware of how language shapes our perceptions, and how the linguistic frameworks of different cultures and societies shape our understanding of the world. The role of language in shaping perception has a significant impact on our understanding of the world. Understanding how language shapes our perceptions is essential for effective intercultural communication and understanding, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The study of the role of language in shaping perception has the potential to provide new insights and understanding of the rich and fascinating subject of how language interacts with culture, society, and cognition. It also has practical implications for education, translation, and intercultural relations. As our world becomes increasingly interconnected, understanding the role of language in shaping perception is crucial for fostering mutual understanding and respect among people from different cultures and backgrounds. Perception and reality. The problem of representation. Perception is not only the act of receiving and interpreting sensory information but also the process of understanding and making sense of that information in relation to our understanding of reality. However, the relationship between perception and reality is a complex and controversial topic, with various philosophical perspectives offering different perspectives on how we can know if our perceptions accurately represent the world. In this chapter, we will delve into the problem of representation and how our perceptions may not accurately represent reality. The relationship between perception and reality has been a topic of philosophical inquiry for centuries. One perspective is realism, which holds that our perceptions accurately represent an independent reality. Realists argue that the world exists independently of our perceptions and that our perceptions provide us with knowledge of that independent reality. However, other philosophical perspectives, such as idealism, argue that reality is a product of our perceptions and that the world we perceive is not independent of our minds. The skepticism, on the other hand, holds that it is impossible to know if our perceptions accurately represent reality and that our perceptions may be inherently unreliable. The concept of perception as representation is central to understanding the problem of representation. Our perceptions are not direct representations of reality, but rather, they are interpretations of reality. How we interpret the world is shaped by our cognitive and perceptual processes, as well as our cultural and societal context. This means that our perceptions may not accurately represent reality and that our understanding of reality may be limited by how we perceive it. The problem of perception as a source of knowledge is also central to the problem of representation. Perception is a source of knowledge, but it is also a source of error and deception. Our cognitive and perceptual processes are not always reliable and can be influenced by cognitive biases and illusions. Additionally, our understanding of reality is also limited by the limitations of our senses and how we process sensory information. Reason, logic, and scientific inquiry can also play a role in determining the relationship between perception and reality. By using reason and logic, we can evaluate the consistency and coherence of our perceptions, and by using scientific inquiry, we can test the validity and reliability of our perceptions through experimentation and observation. Science provides us with a way to critically evaluate our perceptions and determine their correspondence to reality. The problem of representation also has significant implications for fields such as science, art, and epistemology. In science, the problem of representation raises questions about the limits of scientific knowledge and how our perceptions and understanding of reality can be influenced by our theoretical frameworks. In art, the problem of representation raises questions about the relationship between the artwork and the world it represents. In epistemology, the problem of representation raises questions about the nature of knowledge and how we can know if our perceptions accurately represent reality. The problem of representation is a topic that raises important questions about the relationship between perception and reality. Our perceptions may not accurately represent reality, and our understanding of reality may be limited by how we perceive it. Understanding the problem of representation is essential for gaining a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us, and for evaluating the reliability of our perceptions and understanding of reality. The study of the problem of representation has the potential to provide new insights and understanding of the rich and fascinating subject of perception and reality. Conclusion, implications and future directions for the study of perception. We have explored various aspects of perception, including the physiology of perception, the philosophy of perception, the role of the mind in perception, the impact of culture and society on perception, the role of language in shaping perception, and the relationship between perception and reality. The study of perception has important implications for various fields such as psychology, philosophy, neuroscience, and cognitive science. In psychology, the study of perception helps to understand how the brain processes sensory information and how perception is related to other cognitive processes. In philosophy, the study of perception helps to understand the nature of reality and the relationship between perception and knowledge. In neuroscience, the study of perception helps to understand the neural mechanisms underlying perception. In cognitive science, the study of perception helps to understand how perception is related to other cognitive processes such as attention, memory, and reasoning. The study of perception also has practical implications for areas such as education, design, and technology. In education, understanding perception can help to improve the design of learning environments and educational materials. In design, understanding perception can help to create more effective and efficient designs in fields such as architecture, product design, and graphic design. In technology, understanding perception can help to improve the design of human-computer interfaces and virtual reality systems. Looking to the future, there are many potential directions for the study of perception. New research areas such as the study of perception in non-human animals, the study of cross-modal perception, and the study of perception in virtual and augmented reality environments. Theoretical developments such as the integration of computational models of perception with cognitive and neural models. Technological advancements such as the development of new tools and techniques for studying perception, such as brain-computer interfaces and virtual reality systems. The study of perception also has broader implications for our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It helps us to understand how we make sense of the world and how we interact with it. It also helps us to understand the limitations of our perception and how our perception can be influenced by cognitive biases and illusions. In addition, the study of perception can be applied in everyday life, for example, by understanding how the design of our environment can influence our perception. We can improve our ability to focus and be more productive. Similarly, by understanding how our perception can be influenced by cognitive biases and illusions, we can become more aware of these factors and take steps to counteract them in our daily lives. In conclusion, the study of perception is a field that has important implications for various fields such as psychology, philosophy, neuroscience, and cognitive science, as well as for practice areas such as education, design, and technology. The field of perception has many potential future directions for research, including new research areas, theoretical developments, and technological advancements. The study of perception also has broader implications for our understanding of ourselves and the world around us and can be applied to everyday life. It is an ongoing process that requires continuous research and study, but the knowledge gained from it can help us to better understand ourselves and the world around us. That's it for today's episode of The Crux. We hope you enjoyed exploring the intricacies of perception and reality with us. If you found this content valuable, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Crux.